Identity and access management. If you look at the public cloud environment, or you can actually treat this as your own on-premises, right? There are some people who are trying to access your resources, whether it is website, whether it is your server, whether it is your database, right? So you need to provide permissions or manage the permissions for those users. There are some users who are accessing your resources, or there are some applications accessing your databases, right? So you need to manage the permissions, and that is the case for cloud as well. So in cloud, you have either the individual users or you have group of users. You can either give individual permissions or you can give group of permissions which are bundled inside the roles. So that is the concept of the roles. So there are group of users who are managing some or specific infrastructure. You can create a group and you can assign either the role or permissions to that particular group. So as and when employee comes or goes, you can just manage that particular group, and the permissions or the rules are associated to the group which will be applicable to that particular user. If there are some special provisioned users, you can provide access to users directly instead of the groups, and that's how you can manage the permissions or roles to that particular user. But besides the users or group, if at all there is an application trying to access your cloud resources, what you can do is you can limit or give permissions to that particular application using the service account. It's a new concept altogether inside Google Cloud Platform, and the similar concept is used in multiple other cloud platforms in AWS or Azure, but you can restrict the permissions of your Google Cloud resources based on the service account to the application. In a high level, if you look at the hierarchy, it goes same with the resource manager. If you look at the resource hierarchy, the way it is organized, in a high level, you have organization admin, organization viewer, folder admin, folder viewer, and this is managed inside your G Suite account and not in Google Cloud Platform. In Google Cloud Platform, you can have either the project creator or project admin, or the resource roles like individual resource log, someone trying to create a bucket inside Cloud Storage bucket, or someone is launching App Engine, or someone is managing say Compute Engine resources, right? So this is typical hierarchy. Same applies to IAM hierarchy as well. Typically, if you look at the policies which are set at the organization level gets replicated up until the individual resources. Resource inherit all the policies from its parents. Policies are union of parent as well as the resource individual policies. If the parent has less restrictive, override more restrictive policies at the resource level. As an example, say if you create a group or the user which has got one of the project viewer access, and then if you go ahead and enable the policy to create a compute engine, right, you can do that, or vice versa. That's it, guy. As a IAM, it is the way you can restrict and provide access to some users or the users, or I would say application in the context of Google Cloud Platform. Let's go ahead and look at the billing account and the project and its relation in the next lecture.